Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Showcase on Dark Souls 3, the Ring City DLC. Now, time for me to actually do the first weapon you probably everyone grabs. You know, the Splitleaf Greatsword. Except, it's not a greatsword. That so bugs me when shit's not labeled right. That just irks me. Rustles my jimmies bad. But yes, the Splitleaf Greatsword, even though it's more of a halberd, is probably the first weapon you'll grab. If you walk right past the aquamarine dagger. Description of this weapon reads: a long-handled greatsword that was made from a distant land, crafted entirely with steel, making it exceedingly heavy. Even the handle? Why would you make a handle of steel? Why not wood? Splitleaf refers to the shape of the great blade and resembles the veins of a leaf. The skill is the wind wheel. Spin the wind vigorously above head and sweep foes, and transition to a normal or strong attack for continuous spin attacks, which wind up when and gain momentum, strengthening subsequent attacks. So, in layman's terms, spin weapon, hit people with it, it's either light or strong attack. It's a bit of a complicated way to explain how that works, but when you see it in action, you'll probably understand at that point. Now, visually, well, this weapon is very much like the Black Knife's glaive, but it's not actually based on the glaive this time. It's actually, as I mentioned on that video, it looks like a Chinese guanto. And this one is pretty much one for one almost, looks like a guanto. The Chinese equivalent to a polearm glaive. So, these things have been existed for quite some time. They go back quite a ways. And it's generally the correct length as you see here, between anywhere between 5 to 6 feet. But however, they did not have the shafts made out of metal. They'd be far too heavy then. They would be made out of simple hardwood. Alright, not much else to explain about this. They just came about in the 3rd century AD, so... well, according to legend anyway, but that's what I have to work with. But no matter. It's a very old Chinese weapon it's based on. Pretty much almost everything. Maybe the pommel not so much, but close enough. Going on to the stats for the Splitleaf Greatsword. Well, physically, we got excellent physical damage for a halberd. Well above average. Even the bonus damage is above half, which is also nice. So pretty good. Now going on to the attribute bonus, you guys see C for strength and E for dexterity. For the Black Knight glaive, this is actually backwards. You got a C or D for dexterity. Now for attribute requirement you need 26 strength and 16 dexterity, so quite a bit of strength is needed. The spin wheel cost about 17 FP to use the light attack and 20 for the heavy attack. But since this thing, as they mentioned, is made entirely of steel, the weight is quite heavy at 13.5. I'm not sure which is heavier, this or the Winged Knight Halberd. They may be tied for heaviest, I think. I can't forget at the moment. Going on to the animations for the Splitleaf Greatsword, halberd. The normal animation is from the halberd set. It's not a greatsword. Power attack is very heavy sweeps left and right. Pretty much a bit slow and lumbering, but powerful nonetheless. Two-handed wise is the overhead chop with a heavy swing. Again, all borrowed from the halberd set. Nothing new in that regard. The two-handed heavy attack is a light spin. Followed up very much for the heavy slash. Again, all standard animations. The light rolling attack is a heavy chop overhead. Very nice. The heavy rolling attack probably isn't very effective, but you got a heavy swing there. And it does not change your kick animation, and here is the heavy leap attack. Alright. Now, for the special. Exactly, we're spinning overhead now. Now we're cooking, we're revving it up. And there's the light attack. Now, for Ultramarine HUDs, you get a better idea of this. Spinning this doesn't actually cost any FP. It's just cost you stamina, and you supposedly wind it up to be more powerful. Now it's the power heavy attack. So, as you see, eventually you keep winding it up, you get little wind effects. Using the weapon in left hand offers no advantages whatsoever. Zero. You get a block or use the plain attack. It's a bad idea. And then you got the sprint attack, which is overhead chop. So, I wonder if that special's any good. Let's find out. But first, we gotta upgrade. And this weapon's upgraded with plain Tatenite shards, which is nice. I got lots of those. They cost almost nothing. And for upgrades, you can see you get roughly 11 for bonus, and for the base you get 15, so that's actually quite a bit of damage. Now if they trigger bonus, we'll see if it changes. Into what first? Probably strength, I'd guess. Alright, going forward, you can see you're already getting a lot of bonus damage. It's climbing very quickly, the bonus damage. But the tree bonus not changing at all. We're going to the third tier upgrades, still no change. Alright, hopefully any day now. Final upgrade! Well, and there, look. The tree bonus will change to a D on the final upgrade. Wow. That's a stubborn weapon. I've never seen that quite before, the achievement bonus refusing to change altogether. Nonetheless, we still got a lot of damage, but still, that's weird. But well, the bonus damage pretty much tripled, almost, and the base damage almost doubled. So, pretty powerful. Alright, for performance, I'll check the base damage weapon along with its special. Alright, we'll go for first a backstab. Let's get it right in there. Alright. Come on, buddy. Work with me. There we go. Backstab damage, 600. It's about expected, since there's a lot of damage from this halberd. Possibly the strongest harp in the game. Actually, I think it is. Oh, great. You saw I was just about to do special, but I know he's giving the boot to the face. Whatever, I'll use it against small guys. Now, what the description doesn't tell you, is that's when it's that spinning motion, it can actually harm enemies. Observe. You start it up, and I did a light attack. Alright, now I'll just spin up and you can see the damage itself. Alright, just need to not get hit, but I'll try doing a heavy attack too. You see him once with that. I'll use it again slowly, and there's the heavy attack. Very nice, 800. Now let's just try this spinning animation alone on these two enemies. See if I can hit two of them at once. It's really wide, huh? There you go. Very nice. Okay, it's not hitting the guy on the left. Alright. Seems really incredibly effective against groups. Because I just a bunch of small guys and just spin and hit everyone. Alright, let's try using the spin this up a bit and try a power attack. You can get a lot of... That spin damage is quite effective. Damn, look at that. That's 1200 damage. Most weapons never even get that high. Damn. But how does it go through a shield, though? Let's find out. Alright, we can assume the spinning animation didn't do anything. He immediately counterattacked, and that didn't really work. Normal attacks bounce right off, but what about power attacks? Come on, buddy. Okay. Power attacks don't bounce off, so okay, let's see how many it takes to get through. 1, 2, okay, it's going to take 3. Now we got 3 power attacks. There we go. Very nice. Now, how's it work against a Gorgile? The answer? Not so as great as one would think. The spinning animation's fast enough, but winding it up and expecting this guy to stand still? Not a very great idea. So against nimble opponents, trying to wind this sucker up and hit someone with it, easier said than done. It's going to take careful preparation. Across all 3 fights, this is the one I didn't get myself killed trying to do. So in the end, I just don't find it very effective. So here's at least one fully charged attack. So there we can see there, 747 damage. Which is fine, but takes way too much effort to get to, in my opinion. Now, about this special, I don't find charging this thing up really worth it. Like, see here, I charged up a power attack, and yet 2 hits, I surpassed that in 2 normal hits. It takes half the stamina, and I do more damage. Like, the spin animation is alright. I'm going to show you another thing here. 4 normal attacks, 1300. I'm just going to spin this now and not do any attacks. See? So much easier, so much quicker. It's like, why use the attacks, the animations? Just use the spin animation. I'll also demonstrate it here how effective it is. Backstab's nice, but watch this. Just spin it up. Just lightly dodge attacks, and he's dead. He's already dead. Like, why use the attacks? But I guess maybe those moves are good for PvP. Anyhow, let's move on to the pros and cons of the Splitleaf Greatsword. Pros, this weapon has excellent DPS and excellent damage. This weapon hurts your opponents a lot. And the special move, really if you use it like the way I did, doesn't cost any FP, just costs you stamina. That's quite something different. And they are the pros. They are 2 very good pros. On the cons, the special maneuvers, the special move, I'm not sure I would probably word this, but they are lackluster, mediocre. They're strong, sure, but they just take too much time to execute for the amount of we get back. The damage, anyway. And the weapon is still rather heavy. I also should mention it takes about quite a bit of stats to use it too. 26 strength is not on everyone, and as well as 18 dexterity. But then again, getting to the city might have that, might not. Good question. Let's move on to the score though. For damage, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. When you start revving up that engine, it gives you a lot of damage quick. Reach, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. It's pretty good reach, that's for certain. Animation though, I'm going to give it 6. Even, well, still use all the basic halberd animations, but that special is quite a bit different. There's nothing else quite like it. Bonus, 8 out of 10. Even though the symbols, the still C and E, we got quite a bit out of it. PLS strength, that is. Miscellaneous, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because it's kind of like excellent special you put on it, but it's like the balancing on it, it's a bit wonky. Like it should be more powerful if you rev it up and hit someone other than the revving, hurting more so than the actual move. But in total, the Splitleaf Greatsword gets 38 out of 50. It's an excellent weapon. Definitely excellent. For one of the first weapons you grab too. So there you have it, a weapon that's probably being nerfed in PvP. At least the revving portion. I wouldn't be surprised if by next month that would be nerfed. But I simply review the weapons how they are right now. But that's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.